So let's move onwards to the VHS tapes. But before that, we're going to look at something that are related to VHS tape, but they aren't VHS tape. These are the inlays, the cover arts. And I managed to pick up a cheap copy that wasn't in the best shape, that had no cover art, or, well, it sort of had a cover art. And you'll see in another video what I'm talking about. But it didn't have a cover art, and I knew that I were able to find an extra cover, an extra original cover from a seller that I know, from Boa Video here in Sweden, and I did. This is the VHS cover for the Swedish release of The Curse. And The Curse is a movie that is based on the H.P. Lovecraft story, The Color Out of Space. It's a very good one, very good old horror movie. I remember when this came out. We rented it back when it came out, actually. So it's always been one that has been close and been part of the memory and experience of, you know, getting older, or to say, or being young and then getting a bit older and all that. But towards the end of the 80s, it came out on VHS here in Sweden. But The Curse, so I picked up an extra copy so I could give my VHS edition a good copy. So yeah. And then here we have a tragedy, a movie that I want in my collection, but don't have. This is a movie called, here in Sweden, A Yuppie on the Run. A Yuppie Purimen. A Yuppie on the Run. But in the US it's called Hiding Out. This is also a movie that we rented back in the day. But here's the story. I remember the parts from it, I remember the actor, I remember all of that, but I don't remember the title and many other things. So I had a hard time as hell finding out throughout the years since the end of when I saw it, when it came out on VHS, what movie it was, what name it was. Sometimes I thought it was the movie called Turk Was Here, but it wasn't, of course, since I explored one. I also seen that one because I saw that back during the same period. I also saw that one when I saw this. That's what I thought that was could have been it, but it wasn't. So many years went by before I found out. I don't know how long, but many years before I found out what movie it was. And, you know, I haven't been able to find it on VHS. Why? Because they burned their stock, and most people were forced to, you know, send in their tapes that they have on the rental stores and all that. And they never released this in another format than on rental VHS here in Sweden. And so if you want this edition, well, it's out there, but it's hard to find, and it's not many. There are not many editions left. But I want it. It was one of those movies that I rented back in the day that I grew up with. You know, that I really want. So Yuppie on the Run, Hiding Out. At least I have the cover. That's the thing. I have the cover art. So if I come across a loose tape or whatever, or a copy in bad shape, I have a good cover to change with. So let's move on here. And before we get on to it, I'm just going to sneak these out. Some yard sales and such, and I picked up from the same seller that I picked up a lot of these movies. I picked up 2 cheap games: Pacific Warriors 2 on the PlayStation 2 and Tank Elite. Why? Because I'm a cheap bastard, and these were cheap, and you know my budget was limited. But I wanted some games. Then we have some yard sale finds, nothing special. One of these were a bit. You know, I don't know how it works, but whatever. It was decently priced. But then a Wii game, Transformers Cybertron Adventures, and a racing game, whatever. It was cheap. Not you know, not the best stuff. But let's move on to the VHS tapes. A double edition of Ghostbusters 2 and Ghostbusters 1. I love my Ghostbusters, and I collect variations, editions and such. And you know, I have the old VHS rental tape, and I have the 2 small box they released here in Sweden as well. So I have more than a couple of editions of Ghostbusters on VHS. But I wanted to have this. I thought it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. That's why it's cool, and I like it. So, and it was cheap as well. I thought it was $2. $2 for $2. You know, it's worth it. It's cool. I like it. I'm happy to have it in my Ghostbusters VHS collection. And then, of course, I had to have this, one of my favorite movies of all time, from one of my favorite directors, Night of the Living Dead. The Tartan VHS release. I do have some copies of Night of the Living Dead on VHS, but this is the one that look at the cover. This is the cover that I want. The first time that I came over across Night of the Living Dead, it was with the green logo and the black and white collage sort of things. Those were the sort of things that I, put together with Night of the Living Dead. Of course, there's been many covers and many sort of logo variations and all that, but this is how I want it to look like. So, but I wanted, another good edition of Night of the Living Dead for my George Romero collection. So I picked that one up. I believe it was decently. I don't have the price title left on it, the price on it. But anyway, yeah, Night of the Living Dead on VHS. Cool stuff. And the last VHS I was missing in my Ulysses 31 collection. I thought it was the final one that I needed, but it's the final one of the parts. I have all the parts and all of that, but what I don't have all the variations. But there are some variations and differences on the VHS releases, and I have one that there are printing mistakes on. It was released like that, but it's a bit very, very different. And then there's one that was specially made just for a certain kind of rental stores here in Sweden. I have that one as well, and I paid for. I will pay for that one as well, unfortunately. But then I have the regular edition that I don't have. But beyond that, I do have all of the episodes and such that was released in Sweden. But this was the one that I was missing from the regular just episode run of releases here on rental VHS tapes. Like I said, I've been a fan of these. I watched it early. It was way early. As before mid 80s. I became exposed and became a fan of Ulysses 31. Groundwork made in France, but it's an anime. Everything else is made in Japan. The animation, the direction, all that. So it's this is actually in sort of a way an early anime. So, but a lot of animation were made in Japan back then. But I love this. This is so good. The music and everything. It's still great. Still to this day, I'm a grown-up man now, but I still love the music and I still love the animation. It's so cool. So this was the last tape that I needed after all these years. So many decades I gone by, and I didn't have this, and I finally got it. So, and I have a variation of this, but I didn't have the silver big rental box of Robotech Part 4 here in Sweden. This is released with Swedish language, so there are differences. But why you need these tapes and not just the regular for sale tapes is because of the printed logo with white here on top and the the red top and such. That's why you want them, and there's some reason, and it has an original case. That's always welcomed. So I have all of these parts except one, I believe now. So anyway, but Robotech needed to add an extra copy of Robotech to my collection, but I'm no stranger to. I've been watching Macross and Robotech since the 80s. Okay, let's on Bounty Man with Clint Walker. Pick this up on Swedish scanned video. Bounty Man. Original title. Well, it's Bounty Man, but I know that this movie has another title, but I don't remember it. But I know it has another one. So Bounty Man, Clint Walker. Another actor that I like a lot here is Lee Marvin. I'm a Lee Marvin fan, of course I am. The Dirty Dozen and such movies. But Dog Day with Lee Marvin on VHS. Also called here in Sweden Hunt Without Mercy. Okay. So Dog Day with Lee Marvin. Let's see, and here you already see me talk about this one earlier. I picked it up on VHS as well. Southern Comfort. Yeah, this was rented at a place that was called Casablanca. Yeah, Casablanca. I believe it was a place that rented stuff down in Stockholm somewhere. So Southern Comfort on VHS. On VHS. I don't know sure if... Well, it's a little bit rough shape here. Don't have the original label on top, but that's the original label on the side at least. So whatever, it's all right. And I got a Christie VHS tapes. I got more than a couple. I got, you know, like 3 others. This is the 4th one. 10 Little Indians. 10 Little Indians. Yeah. So happy to add that one to the Agatha Christie VHS tape collection. 10 Little Indians. Let's see here. Oh, it's getting harder and harder to reach these VHS tapes. Gotta get them up here. Oh, get them. Oh, let's see here. Oh, sorry about that. My legs are complaining a little bit. Oh, get them. Diane Keaton and Klaus Kinski in The Little Drummer Girl. Yeah, The Little Drummer Girl on Warner Bros. Rental. Happy to add that to my Warner Bros. Rental collection. Klaus Kinski, what a maniac. Well, no, what a maniac. Oh, an old, well, sort of cult classic, Runaway. You know, with those robotic spiders or whatever it was. Oh man, it's been such a long time since I watched this. Gene Simmons plays the evil dude, the evil guy. Yeah, but I remember liking this one, but I haven't seen it in such a long time, very long time. So, but I picked it up on, I believe, you know, I think I don't have it on VHS, but I just hope when I go back to the older stock of VHS tapes that I can't reach tonight, I just hope I don't have it there. But no, I don't think so. But this is a very good condition of this Runaway as well. Original tape looks in good shape, and the original box and all of that, so looks in good condition. So Runaway with Tom Selleck and Gene Simmons, just to mention a few. And this I actually do believe I have, but I picked up an extra copy of Remo. Because it, you know, was always a movie that everybody liked, and everybody way back, you know, it was one of those movies. And since I was a little bit unsure if I had this or not, since it's in my older stock of VHS tapes and I can't reach it, it's blocked by many other tapes and such, and I was having a hard time having the energy and time to reach in there. You know, it's a big project. I can't do it, you know, and unfortunately, energy and such is, you know, doing stuff is something I have an issue with. In fact, I'm going to be honest, I'm starting to get just a bit tired from doing this update. My energy is running out. So unfortunately, but it is what it is. So, but Remo, the case is in a little bit of a rough shape. There are some pieces missing there, but whatever. An extra copy of Remo, or a copy of Remo if I don't have it, or if, you know, if I had it, or it's, I don't know. I don't remember. But whatever. I have a good, very good memory. But even I mean, I got so many thousand upon thousand of movies and VHS tapes. The Jewel of the Gods, I believe this is a New Zealand, Australian movie. It's from the same guys that did you know, those comedy, whatever. I don't remember the original title. The Gods Must Be Crazy, or something along those lines. But the Jewel of the Gods, pick that one up as well. Cool cover, at least. All those painted covers are cool. And then 2 not special, Blind Love, whatever, Keith Carradine, and not special. And an extra copy of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which I already have on VHS, and I have this, but you know, whatever, it was cheap, it was on sale, I picked up an extra copy. So, well, that's it. I'm not done here yet, though. I think I'm going to end it here with, see if I can get these in. I got 2 movie posters that I picked up before we go and move on to the, you know, some other stuff. No, I have some more stuff, so this is going to be longer. But I figured we're going to take a look at these posters here. These are, I believe these are VHS promotional, not theater posters. These are for the VHS releases. First off is one of my favorite movies because I love all. We have Full Metal Jacket. It's kind of hard to, so you gotta bear with me, but it's a cool. Oh god damn it! So I hate to. I'm going to damage it a bit. Well, it is what it is, but sorry. But it's a cool poster of Full Metal Jacket. I love Stanley Kubrick. I love. This is actually a movie that I always thought was one of my favorites. But let's see, you got the classic down there as well on top. So it's at some point in my life I want this on my wall in my house or whatever. But for now I got to be satisfied with living in a crappy apartment with bad neighbors. Or whatever. Life is what it is sometimes. And then let's see. Then we have here, you know. Last but not least, also another one of my favorite movies actually. I always had a special place for this one. But look at this. Black Rain. But the best part of it, if you know me, I'm a big SLT, Swedish SLT VHS label fan, and if you can look down there, you can see it. It says SLT Video, which is the label I grew up with. That actually a short while my father worked there for a little while, not at the video section, but at this company. But I can't say that he did a good job, but he did. That is the truth. And you know, I grew up with this label, and I love it, and it's one of my favorite things in life. So on Black Rain, I love that movie. So I picked up this cool. This is a VHS promotional poster, so I picked up this cool promotional poster, and this I will try to get on my wall somehow, somewhere, but I don't have much space left anywhere. So, but anyway, 2 cool promotional VHS posters for my for my poster collection. And I actually got plenty more posters that I haven't been able to show you throughout the years. But you know, life is what it is. So these were 2 for my poster collection at least. So let's move on. I'm going to end this with another special item, which just bear with me, and I'm going to pick that up here. Okay, so we're back, and you won't believe this, but I found these items. This was a package deal here, and I found them at a yard sale for $5. This whole box with Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, the Battle of the Ooze. Second movie, Swedish collector's stickers. I found this whole box, $5, with this poster. I passed them in this early year, but they still had it. And so this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, special poster with. Got that one. It's so big, so it's hard to, but I can. Well. You have to deal with it. I'm not going to do it any differently this time around. I don't. But anyway, got that poster. And I got this whole box. Jam-packed. I mean, it's overfilled with sealed. They are sealed. Most of them, some here are, unfortunately they're so old, so they open themselves up a bit, but there are some that are not doing that. Like here, this is still sealed, doesn't have any issues. So still sealed in the box. The box is with it complete, and I have a whole set of you know, old stickers that are still still remaining, still good shape and all of that. Let's see if I can find a shredder. There's the gang. There's the turtle gang. There we have them again. Oh god, this looking at this sort of brings back memories. God damn it. I still have my sticker album somewhere. I had it, and I have all of these stickers. I have, you know, everything. I saw the movie when it premiered back in the day. I saw the first one when it premiered back in the day. I was a big Turtles fan, no doubt about that. Yeah. The only mistake I did was I gave away, not everything, but a lot of the things that I had. I gave them away to my brother, and that was a big mistake. I should never have done that. I sort of... But you know, you wanted to make someone happy and thought, you know... You thought you had some duties as a brother and such, you know, you want to help people out. You want to be a... You want to share the happiness. You want to... You know, all of that. But then sometime along the line, you... Well... Whatever, reality hits you, I guess. But anyway, well, a whole bunch, still a stack of open pictures with that's unstickered on here. A whole bunch, a lot of them. So there's a lot of them in there, and I think I might actually have all of them there. And then we have, like I said and showed you earlier, a whole bunch, and there's a lot of them. Unopened. Pretty cool. For 50, not 50, for $5. $5. If it was 50, I wouldn't have done it. But $5. $5 a poster. You got the poster. And you got the whole box. You know. All of that. But some of these, that was opened. Some of these here were opened back here, but they had the... yeah, no, not this one. These were also sealed, but some of them had that were opened because the glue has started to, you know, deteriorate. It's so old now, so that's what happened. But anyway, whole box, pretty cool find, I think. You know, and I passed up on it for a couple of times, but now I pulled the trigger. Didn't pull the plug, I pulled the trigger. So I got that. Pretty cool. So that's it for the movie updates and the movie related stuff. And some bonus games because I didn't know where to put them. But now onwards to the other parts, which is going to be my comic books and my manga haul. So comic books, and manga haul. And there's some cool stuff in there. I think some of you are going to enjoy. I do. I'm looking forward to watching through all of the stuff. I did really good there. So stay tuned for that. Take care, everybody. See you around.